Good morning. This is Patty, the Tinkerer's wife, here again, coming to you from Portland, Oregon. I wanted to give you an update after my download about having a bit of a crash when it came to my tomatoes. Let's show you what those cuttings that I did take turned into. These are the two that are confused, and I believe that they are the classic beefsteak, yeah. Not the brandy one, the beefsteak, and the Dr. Witches, or Dr. White Cheese, as a lot of people call it, which is actually more fun to say. I thought I would show you the other ones as well. Vintage wine, I only took one cutting of that because that was like right after I crashed. I just couldn't do it. It rooted really quickly too. And this is the classic beefsteak. It's doing really, really well. The leaves are so similar on these two, but you know, I think if I took my time, I might be able to figure out which is which, because tomatoes often have a little differential pattern in their leaves, or the number of cuts in the leaves, those kind of things. So there's still hope. I'm going to go ahead and take the time to do that. This is green zebra, and it is not rooting as quickly. I have one, I think one that's doing really well. And the other ones, yeah, they're okay, but they're not great. Red brandywine, look at that baby. That one's ready to plant. So I've got some more planting to do. Probably get that done maybe sometime today or tomorrow. These two here, this is Brad's Atomic Grape. That's a wild ox, listen to me, Wild Boar Farms seedling. The seedlings for these basically are gone. They are not viable. There's no sprouts coming from the axils of the true leaves. On some varieties there are, so I'm going to kind of hang on to everybody and see if it somehow changes. But this is Barry's Crazy Cherry, and it's rooting some too, so I'm going to keep those for about a week. And then over here, look what I did. I snapped off this baby accidentally. This is a tomatillo. This is Amarillo tomatillo. And look at those. Look at those roots. And it will root all the way along that I'm going to set it down here on the counter. From there to there will be roots, and all of those roots will help to make this plant stronger. So I'm kind of happy I did that. Yeah, so this is an adventure, and I really appreciate you coming along with me. I will keep you updated on how things go and give you an update on the other tomatoes, which still need to be transplanted up into bigger pots. I did yesterday spent a lot of time out in the garden. Let me turn this around. I hate having to have you guys listen to me. I'm going to turn my light out here. Anyway, the garden out back, we didn't do a whole lot on yesterday. We worked on the garden out front, and I spent 2.5, maybe 3 hours digging things up, several plants, and transplanting them. So we're going to kind of take you on that little journey. See how that goes. Yeah, so out here in the noisy, crazy front yard, we have a lot of spots that look like this. It looks like a dog has been out here digging, or something, because we've got all these big spaces. And also wanted to show you that my rose is about ready to open up. It won't be very many days with the warmth we're having. And also, look at this. Is that not lovely? I love the rain on these. I'm going to show you another favorite plant. That's Lady's Mantle with those little beads. They're like little diamonds sitting on the leaves. If you don't grow this plant, I recommend that you do, especially if it's under roses. The flowers make really good cut arrangement additions. This little Nectarscodium is about ready to open up. The hummingbirds will be all over that. The Barberry is starting to bloom. This will produce red berries that we see all winter long. I love the flowers on this plant. I mean, I like small flowers anyway. Let's see if I can get it to focus in. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. I love these little flowers. They're so delicate and beautiful. Yeah, so pretty soon this will all be blank slate. We're gonna rototill or whatever my husband thinks he's gonna do, and then we'll have blank slate out here. So we've got a lot of work to do. The sweet woodruff is blooming. It was so much fun digging in here yesterday because I could smell the sweet woodruff. And I may try making some May wine. I'm not much of a wine drinker, but I've never made May wine, so I thought maybe this year I should. Yeah, I hear it's pretty good stuff. Like I said, not a big drinker here. Oh, I love these. I have to show you these just because I love them. This is a cyclamen. It's not the coum, it's the other one. Was it Harassifolia? I think it is. I can't remember. Probably got that wrong, but they produce a little lavender pink flower that's just really delightful when there's not much else blooming. Got my seedlings over here. These have like more than doubled in size in just a few days. A little bit warmer temperatures, though it was 41 degrees the day before yesterday, so night before last. And before I put them in this potting mix, which is Pro Mix, which doesn't have any nutrients in it, they just sat there. They sat there and sat there in the seedling mix, which was a Miracle Grow seedling mix, and it was OMRI listed, so it's organic. I was not a happy camper, and I'm going to be taking two bags back, actually. There's my tomatoes there. So, tomatillos blooming. See that yellow bloom there? Anyway, that's it for Tinkerer's Paradise for today. This is Patty, the Tinkerer's wife, signing off. You have a good day, and God bless.